That's right.
Okay. Live.
All right. Welcome to Living by Oak Values, where we are real, we are raw, and we are ready to help you rebuild. And I'm Gary, the Superior Mailman. For the last 2 years, we have laid the foundation with core values, brick by brick by brick, root by root. We've just finished building the inner foundation, and now we are stepping into a new series, Masculinity in Relationships. Today, we are going to tackle what it means to lead without needing, for control or chasing. Reassurance isn't about showing up steady. It's clear and strong enough to guide without grasping. Take it away, Rob.
All right. And today we're exploring what it means to lead without needing. And the value that I researched and found was sovereign. It it doesn't it's a value that says, hey, I don't demand attention, and it leads without needing approval or validation. Um, Sovereign man leads by embodying clarity. He's very steady, he has a clear vision, and he honors his partner's freedom and word without needing or looking for their uh, approval.
Excellent. So if you're not that sovereign person yet, the other four values that tie into becoming sovereign, we realized were integrity, confidence, independence, and strength. And if you go back to our first season, yes, you can listen to those podcasts to learn about those values if you're interested. So, right now, let's talk about leadership versus control. You got anything on that, Rob? Or you want me to just take off with it?
So why would you talk about leadership and control when you
Sure.
just said the title was leading without needing?
Because I want to discuss leadership versus control. So a lot of guys
Mhm.
think that when they're leading, they think that if they can control every situation that they are leading, but really they're just trying to control because you can only control yourself. So I want to go over leadership versus control.
So how do you maintain control of yourself before you lead others?
How do you by knowing who you are and by leading yourself? You can lead yourself and can control yourself, but you can't control others.
Can you go deeper?
I don't think so. Maybe. Deeper how? What do you want to know?
Well, because you said you can lead yourself
Yep.
and you can control yourself,
Yes.
but you can lead others,
But you can't control them.
but
So,
you
all right.
can't lead others without leading yourself first. But you have to lead. I don't know. You kind of did a lot there, and I'm trying to go deeper.
All right. So if you have
Uh,
self-control, you can lead yourself. So
mhm,
if you are if you can respect yourself, if you're disciplined,
mhm,
if you are a man of your word or a person of your word for all that matters, then you are leading yourself. You are in control of yourself. You know that you're not going to you will walk the walk and talk the talk. You're not going to say one thing and do another.
mhm.
That is controlling yourself. That's
Okay.
keeping your cool when shit gets hot.
Okay.
Deep enough? Making me sweat
All
here. Come
right.
on now.
Well,
I
the
love it.
question was,
Yeah, whatever, good. All right. So you got that. So leadership often looks like, or control often looks like leadership when you're first starting out in this work.
hmm
If I can control you, if I can tell you what you're going to do or what you have to do, to me, it looks like I'm leading, but really I'm not. I'm just being an a-hole. So leadership is going to come from vision and strength. So if you have a vision of where you want this relationship to go, you will lead based on that vision. You will start a path forward in the direction that you want to go. If you're leading, you are inviting trust instead of forcing compliance. What do you got?
So how do you know you're leading your life instead of just following the crowd?
You would have to know what you want in life. I can follow you around all day, but if I know what I want in life, that's how I'm leading myself. I know my end goal or the direction I want to go, and that's it. That's my path is aimed, that is pointed in that direction. That's my compass.
Hmm. Okay.
Got it?
Got it.
All right. So if you're leading properly instead of controlling, that's going to create a safe space. If you are,
But you have to control your life.
if you're leading, you're controlling your life. Do you not control your life right now?
But you just said if you're leading and not controlling, but
Others,
you have to do both on yourself.
yes,
Yes.
yes. I'm
Okay.
lost on what you're
I'm
talking
just
about.
making sure we're clear is that you have to lead and control your life,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And you have to find what direction you're going to
That's part of leading and controlling. Yes,
instead of following somebody else's direction.
unless you're a follower. But if you're a follower,
Unless you're a follower.
then you're not a leader. You play
Oh
that game in
wow,
school. Play that game in school. Follow the leader.
this this is getting
So
complicated. This
if
is
you were the
not an
last
easy
kid in
thing to
line in
do.
school, you were not the leader, right?
Yeah.
But you were following the herd.
Mm-hmm.
So as an adult, if you follow the herd, that's what you want to do. That's fine, I suppose. But if you know the direction or where you're going, then you lead yourself there. And if it's that person in front of you in that line in school and you want to, hey, you want to join me on this journey to the water fountain, the bubbler, whatever they call it, then you lead them. You say with conviction where you're going, how you're getting there. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yes. So, signs that you are leading. You are going to be inviting input. So, we are going here. What are your thoughts?
Where are we going?
Wherever that might be. But I'm looking for your
You
thoughts.
just said here, but yeah,
Oh my God, you're
okay.
killing me, bro. You're making this a comedy show.
Well, I mean, you said we're going here, and it's like, but that's an answer like I expect from my daughter. It's like, oh, where are we going? Well, I don't know. We're going here. It's like,
Wherever it is that you decide your path goes.
yeah, but
And
then
this is
I'm following you and not leading you if I'm following you.
right. Do you want to be so all right? When you get married, are you going to allow her to lead the relationship? Or are you going to lead the relationship?
I'll probably lead the relationship. That sounds right, doesn't it?
Okay. Yeah, I think it does. You sound unsure of yourself though. So we're not
Well,
talking
I
about
mean,
you and I. We're talking about a normal, normal is probably a bad word these days, but a heterosexual relationship or a father-daughter, father-child relationship where you're leading your kids or your significant other. The man or the one who's masculine should be leading. If the woman's
mm,
inner masculine, there's already a problem, but we can move forward with that if we must. Anyway, so you have a calm presence. So like right now, when you're making me sweat here, I'm still calm. I'm cool. I'm answering your questions. We're
okay,
very cool. Your boundaries
okay,
must be clear.
okay.
So if you have no boundaries, like definitely me back in the day, and I think it was you as well, then you really can't lead because they can step on you. It's kind of like dancing. If you don't know where your feet
Mhm.
are, they're going to step all over them. And now you're not really leading. Now you're just fumbling around. And the other thing is you need to adapt when needed. So when things go wrong, you got to keep your cool and adapt as you need.
Hmm. Okay.
So
Sounds pretty cool.
I'm not gonna get too much into control because we don't want to teach people how to control. But controlling comes out of fear. So if I'm afraid that you're gonna leave me, then I will use some scare tactics. Oh well, if you leave, you'll be broke. If you leave, everyone will know that you left or that you're a cheater or whatever. It also creates pressure. If you're trying to control them, you're creating pressure. And
Hmm.
women in their feminine do not enjoy pressure. I'm going to leave it at that. So, do you have any stories in any relationship, whether when you were married or after your marriage, where you found yourself leading, but you were needy?
Leading but needy.
Mhm.
Leading but needy. No, I actually don't.
Okay. Were you leading your marriage?
Nope, I don't think I was.
Okay. You want to go into that?
I was very needy versus leading.
Okay. So, were you not even attempting to lead? You just threw it up, let her take care of it? So, were you trying to control her?
Attemptingly? No, but it was controlling. Trying to control means I had intent to control, but my behavior was trying to control because I was needy.
Okay. Gotcha. And since the work, do you see differences in any relationship, whether it's your girlfriend or your daughter or whatever?
Yes, I do see differences. Yeah. It I see how I was controlling others back then because I was needing external validation.
Gotcha.
So, how about you? Do you have a story?
Sure do. So yeah, in every relationship I had before this work, I definitely there have been times where I was led,
Mm-hmm.
um, just out of sheer not knowing what I wanted,
Mm-hmm.
and then there have been times where I have controlled because I thought I was leading. That happened mostly when I started this work because I was just starting out, and I thought, like most do, controlling is leading, but it's not. It's just being an a-hole. I was really good at being an a-hole, though. Really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I find myself that when I'm in a relationship, I definitely lead the relationship. And I do that by staying calm.
Mm-hmm.
So, and a quick example tonight with my daughter. So this is not, uh, we had dinner tonight, I made chicken and vegetables and stuff, and she was cutting her chicken and accidentally she pushed some on the floor and she got really upset about it. And I was like, what's going on? And she's like, it's on the floor. It's a mess. I'm like, okay, relax. Is there still food on your plate? She's like, yep. I'm like, still food in the kitchen. We have more. So just pick it up, throw it in the trash, and eat. It's not a big deal. She, at first, thought, I didn't know if she was going to get mad or that she wasn't going to have food to eat. I don't know. But I was just like, calm down, throw it in the trash, and we'll keep going. We'll clean it up later. And when I showed that calm presence, she immediately cooled down. So
Mm-hmm.
I think when things get chaotic, if you can keep your cool, that's also part of leading. Because if you keep your cool, then it brings everything down. Similar to if your child falls and hurts himself, they look up, and you as the parent, if you're freaking out, they're gonna start crying.
So, have recently,
Hmm.
because you've done the work recently,
Sure.
when somebody tries to push you into reaction, how do you react?
Give me an example.
Push you into reaction. The man and the bear subject.
That was a good one. Wow, that's a long time ago. Wow. um, okay, so I was definitely pushing to a reaction for that, but by all right. So one of the things that we're going to discuss is how do you stay grounded to lead? And one thing that I know for sure is brotherhood. So when that situation came up, I went to you.
Mm.
I told you, and but it got me. I went from mad or pissed off to I think you made a joke about it, and we laughed, and then we did some research, and we actually understood why it was said, and it was really out of lack of knowledge, or lack of knowledge and bad or poor experiences in the past with men, where this person would say that they would rather have a bear, which blows my mind. Anyway.
So part of being sovereign and leading is doing things that people don't agree with you.
Yes.
Like doing it even though it's not the right thing to do. And it's because it's the right thing in your mind to do.
So if you're doing the right thing in your mind, you're being sovereign.
All right. Well, I mean, but that's what I'm asking. Have you ever done the right thing and other people didn't agree with you?
It depends on what the right thing was and what the purpose behind it was. If it was solely for me, then it's not really solvent. I can't say that word. But if it's for the greater good, if it's for a relationship, so if there's something that I need to do for me and my partner to better ourselves or to move to the next level, but someone else doesn't agree with it, then yeah, I would do that. But if it involves me and my partner and she doesn't agree with it, then we'll have a discussion. I will not move forward and do something for me that involves us. A quick example would be a big purchase. I would never go out and buy a car without running that by my significant other. That's an easy one. But anything that will affect both of us, there needs to be a decision or at least a conversation. Now, if you turn around and start whining that you can't have what you want, that is being needy.
True.
What do you got?
But do you have a situation where people feel your presence of leading?
Absolutely. I think every day. We'll start at the house. My daughter, she knows I lead. She knows that she can trust me. When I say we're going to do something, I say it with conviction, and I lead her. I answer any questions. I'm always calm. At work, I know what I'm doing, and if there's a new person working, they want to ask me questions, I will guide them in the right direction. And if I don't like them, I will guide them in the wrong direction with total conviction, and then laugh.
Gotcha.
No, I really wouldn't do that. But what I'm getting out of there is leading is all about conviction. So we discussed, like, I can lead a group of people into traffic.
Yes.
As long as I have conviction, it might not work out the way they think it's going to work out, but they'll follow people will follow if you have conviction.
And what is conviction again?
Conviction is knowing what you're doing, knowing that this is what we're doing. That you are so sure of yourself.
Hmm.
And we discussed that last week, one-on-one, not on video at all. But we're talking about, I forget who it was, a leader of some sort. You were like, well, how about this so-and-so leader who did a horrible job? He was a bad leader, someone in Europe, I forget who it was. But the fact that he had conviction, he managed to get his people to follow.
Yep. Yep.
I forget who it was. I don't know. So anyway, so based on all that, this should be an easy question for you. Why do most men confuse leadership with controlling? And there's no wrong answer. This is your opinion.
Well, I think in my case, it
Mm-hmm.
was because I was told to control myself. And by controlling myself, I thought that was being a good leader.
Okay.
But you turn around, you just can't just go around controlling other people because
Okay.
that doesn't make you a good leader.
Okay. So why do you think that happens? Where do you think? I don't even know. I mean, where does the disconnect come? You think in most men that are starting this work, that are like, okay, I'm gonna lead this relationship now. Yeah, we've gotten through some troubled waters. I have a second shot. Let me lead this. And I feel like when I had those opportunities, for me personally, I feel like it was all right. If I tell her what to do, I feel like I'm in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm in charge, I must be a leader.
Yes, that's exactly how I felt.
Okay.
But the leading that you're talking about isn't a leading that I would describe as leading.
Well, no, that's not leading at all. But I think that's what we all thought in the beginning.
But it is leading because that, as a parent, that's how you lead. Is it not? You tell
No,
your kid what to do.
I disagree.
Oh, really?
I do. So you start off
You
by
don't
telling them
tell
what to
your
do,
kid to brush her teeth.
only to create a habit and discipline like that.
Yes.
We're at the point now. I mean, she's old enough. She's 13. I don't tell her to brush her teeth.
Mm.
Sometimes I don't care if she brushes her teeth because she's going to go to school with a stinky breath. That's on her.
Mm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I have to pay for the dentist, so I do want her to brush her teeth. But all it takes is one time to forget. Kids are evil. They will make fun of you. So I know where you're going, maybe, or maybe you don't know where you're going. I don't know. I command her to do things.
Yes.
And
Got
by doing them myself, which there were many nights go before bed, we'd both be in the bathroom together, brushing our teeth. She'd see me do it, she would do it. So I think that actually I
yeah.
know that by it's more of walking the walk. I could tell you all day long what to do, but if I'm not doing it, why are you going to do it? Because I'm controlling you? You have to lead, and leading is by showing.
Not necessarily. How many leaders in a company go down to the mail room and tell the people in the mail office how to sort mail by showing them how to sort mail?
I would say whoever's in charge of the mailroom, the leader of the mailroom would do that.
Mm.
It's called staying in your lane.
Mm-hmm.
If the CEO comes down, there's an issue. There's a huge issue with chain of command and trust. And that means I don't think anybody's leading anything.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but I
So,
say that for the mailroom, yes, the one who's in charge So, for instance, I am a mailman. I'm a superior mailman. My postmaster does not come to me in the morning from the city of Providence to the city of Cranston to tell me how to file my mail. But my supervisor will. If he sees me doing it wrong, my head supervisor or my lead supervisor right in my office will say, hey, do it this way. And then, you ready for this? You know what he does next? He shows me.
What?
He shows me.
Oh, good for him. Good for
Yes.
him.
Yes. I just gave him a little bonus right there. He's not even watching, probably. Anyway, but that's the point. You have
Gotcha.
to show how you want it done. If you're just
Mm.
barking orders, you're not leading, you're being an a-hole. So we discussed earlier signs that women pick up on to know that you're steady.
What were they?
I'm asking if you remember, because you were stumbling on that a little bit, and then we talked about not rocking the boat. Oh, I mean, don't let her mood sink the ship.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that at all? No.
Yeah, not in this podcast. No,
Okay.
this was before the podcast, or were we talking about it during the podcast?
It's on the next. It's on the next one. It's the weight of being neediness at the bottom of that. In your experience, what signals a woman that her man is steady and doesn't need her to prop him up? So, what signs does a woman see in you to know that you are a rock? She can come to you.
Oh, okay. In your experience, what signs that a man is steady and doesn't need her to prop you up?
So,
All right,
how does your
go ahead.
fiance know that you are a rock? What signs are you giving off to her that she knows that she can come to you?
What signs? I don't give her a sign. She can choose to come to me or not. I don't have a sign built anywhere.
Okay, fair enough. So,
I mean, giving her a sign or just letting her know that it's okay to come to me. That I'm not going to sit there and judge her for going
so that
crazy or whatever.
sounds like emotional regulation, kind of. You can control your emotions. You can allow her to come to you.
Okay. I like that.
Okay. And if
That's,
you are always showing this and you're not wavering, that sounds like you might be consistent.
okay.
And I feel like consistency is actually almost is equally as important as emotional regulation. Because if I'm saying go left, go left, go right, go left, no, turn around, where are you going? But if I am always telling you the way to go, this is the way to go, this is the way to go, and I have regulation, so I'm not freaking out when you do go the wrong way. When I say right and you go to the other right,
Mhm.
and I think the other part is you need to have the boundaries so they're not stepping on you. But those signs, if you have boundaries and can regulate your emotions and you are always constant, that to me says that you're a rock. She can lean on you. She can bring all the badness, all the goodness, everything, and you're not going to overreact and you are going to be there.
Hmm.
Got anything on that one?
Nope.
Okay.
Um. Yeah, because you just spit it out. You didn't ask a question, so I don't have anything to go with that one. Gotcha. I understand.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. So, what practices do you think you give other men to be leaders without needing?
Hmm. Be leaders without needing. Don't get distracted.
Okay.
Um, don't fall for social pressures. Like, don't try to mimic everything on social media.
Mm,
Um, and in conflict, it takes a lot of effort to be stoic and not take things personal.
absolutely.
Um, the the hardest thing is to go through it, go through it, fail until you learn how to guide that person instead of demanding.
Yeah, I like that.
Um, and you really have to know yourself because you have a lot of flaws. And you have to know how to control some of your own flaws so that you can be present and clear while that person is opening up to you.
Okay, that's good. I like that. And I'm gonna cap
Okay.
that off
All right.
with kind of like what we discussed with the bear story, where I went to you, brotherhood. So
Oh, yeah.
to be able to maintain, not only maintain, but to get to a point where you can do everything you just said, you have to
Mm-hmm.
be able to uh, have solitude. You need to be able to sit on your own and think and be okay on your
Mm-hmm.
own. Uh, I personally think you need physical discipline. Like I said, I love going to the gym. Uh, that's not for
Mm-hmm.
everybody, but it helps me uh, clear my mind. If I go for a run, man, I'm
Mm-hmm.
clear. If I work out, my it's weird how that works. It's like a depression pill or something. I don't know. Every time I work out, whether it's lifting or running, boom, mind is clear. Um, purpose work or purposeful work. Whatever, I don't know how to say the word. But doing this stuff, uh, journaling, reading the
Mm-hmm.
Bible, uh, just having gratitude, things like that will help keep you grounded and will allow you to attain the things that you were talking about.
Hmm. That's pretty cool.
All right, so I have one last question, and then we can wrap it up, or you can ask more, whatever you want. One more question for you, and then we're good, unless you have more. You ready for it?
Okay.
What? And I don't even know where it's on here, but I don't know where. I'm jumping around because we're at 30 minutes already. But what role does self-respect and personal discipline play in being able to lead from fullness rather than emptiness?
I don't like the question. Ask me another one.
Okay, no problem. No, I'm glad you don't like it. Start sweating. How many letters are in the color red?
Four.
You win. All right. Have a good night. No.
Okay.
And I asked you this question because we discussed the other day about loneliness versus lonely. So I think that's what I
Uh-huh.
think. I
Yeah.
think self-respect and discipline, personal discipline, come in there. And if you don't have self-respect or personal discipline, then you can't lead. You can control, but you can't lead.
Mm.
So where do you feel that those two come together?
Actually, I think it's a gray area where they come together
Okay.
because
Can you explain that?
sometimes we are so thinking we're leading, but we're trying to control.
Okay.
Um, hmm. I'm trying to think of a good example is uh, we're leading, but we're controlled. we're you used boundaries earlier.
Sure.
When we start setting boundaries for ourselves, we're leading, right?
Absolutely. We're leading ourselves.
Yeah. And the boundaries could be I need to go to the gym every day.
Is that let this? Okay, go with that.
No, but we need tips that I need to go to the gym every day. I'm leading this relationship, and you need to come to the gym with me every day. That's when it kind of goes into that gray area of control.
Right. I feel like you just pulled a 1-2 on the question, though.
No, I didn't.
Where does
Same
self-discipline?
thing. That is self-discipline. Going to the gym every day, you're
But
self-discipline.
where does that come
But
in
you
with
want that
respect?
other person. And you didn't ask me about that.
I just said, where does self-respect and personal discipline play in being able to lead from fullness rather than emptiness?
Yeah, I pulled a 1-2 on you because I
I know.
I was thinking of an earlier question.
Okay.
Because I told you I didn't want to answer this question, and you turn around
Did you
and
say
you
that? I
still
don't.
can.
What did you say that?
No, actually, you changed. We're gonna have to go back and listen to this episode because you changed it on me.
Look at the notes. It's still in there. Same exact question.
No, but after you asked the question the second time,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter. Whatever. So
Okay.
the question is what does self-discipline? Oh shoot, I forgot the
What does
question.
what does self what role does self-respect and personal discipline play in being able to lead from fullness rather than emptiness?
Um,
Okay.
Tell me
Okay.
what's up.
I don't know either. I'm asking you. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Honestly, if you would ask me that question, I would say that the two of them together, if I have self-respect and personal discipline, that builds a foundation that's not going to crack. And a man that respects himself is not going to chase validation. And if I'm disciplined, then I won't let chaos run my life. Does that make sense? I kind of just pulled that out of nowhere. So I respect myself enough to know
yeah.
that I don't need validation. And I'm disciplined enough to know
Okay.
that I don't have to live in chaos, that chaos cannot control me. So I think the two of those together
Mm,
allow me to come from a place of fullness. Those two bring me or make me full.
mm. I don't know how to respond to that one.
Okay.
That hmm.
Well, we can leave it at that, I guess. So I feel personally, I don't know if you agree or disagree, but I feel like if you respect yourself, that you will not be chasing validation. You will know that you are good enough. And if you have self-discipline, that you can control the chaos on the outside.
That I disagree.
Okay.
Um, because the chaos is going to be like a storm. It's everywhere all the time.
All right, let me. Okay.
And if he's truly disciplined, it isn't that he can control the chaos, but he is going to be able to stand in that chaos and be unshaken.
Okay, that's actually probably much better. Yes, so he won't lose himself in the chaos. He won't
Yes.
adapt to the energy and go crazy. Yeah. Okay. Much better. So yeah, I guess
Yeah.
control you can control yourself in the chaos is better. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
We got to end this podcast now before you ask the next question and I go off on another tangent.
All right. Go
All
for it.
right.
Wrap it up.
That's a wrap. True leadership isn't about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about standing firm, acting with patience, and carrying responsibility when nobody else notices. We call that integrity. Being sovereign isn't very popular. Actually, I didn't know that much about it. So ask yourself, in your life, where can you act with courage without needing somebody else to applaud? Where can you hold steady when the chaos swirls around you? Where does your true power lie? So go around your week, pause, be intentional. The people around you will feel it. And big things are starting to happen. Conversations that cut deeper than ever. New episodes, unfiltered guests. DM us. Let us know. We want you in the room because your story matters.
Excellent.
Now take it away.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And this conversation is just the start of Masculinity in Relationship series. It's going to go through the whole month of October. So if you're ready to go deeper, join us on Sundays when we're live. Also, join us Thursdays in the Motivated Men's Group. Sign up for the Inner Circle newsletter and grab your free ebook. Until next time, stand up, speak the truth, and above all, stay authentic, guys.